this is me. This is me today. Cleared all of that. Trying to get a bit more wallpaper off the walls. That's me. So think about that while you're sunning yourself on the beach. Hi guys, so it's been a while since I've actually got on camera and done some filming at the flat. I've had so much to do, it's been so busy. Really missed off a few things. So basically, as you can see, ceiling's now in. Yay! Walls still need a bit of sorting. I've got a bit of bonding and bits that need doing, but basically carpets have all been ordered. Carpet fit is coming in 2 weeks time to fit, so we have got to get this transformed quite quickly. So guys, kitchen's coming in on Tuesday. I'm in the soon-to-be kitchen at the minute, so we've got a few last bits that need sorting out and chasing in. Boiler's all sorted, so that's coming soon. Joanna's going to be doing those works from Tuesday onwards. We've got doors that need fitting, and then obviously that's getting all decorated and renewed. Can show you in. It's pretty dark, but yeah, all of that's out. Yay! In here there's not really a lot to show you, but the bathroom is all fitted and all covered, tucked away under all these dust sheets so that we can get all this sorted. Pretty much got a load of stuff done. We've got some doors here, sneak peek, yay. Flooring, tiling here ready to go. So I'm literally here to just do a bit of tidying up, get rid of all of this rubbish here, and then yes, we should be ready to go. So let's get going. So yeah, I'm going to try and sort of bag all of this lot up, all the mess and stuff, and get that ready to go. We've got all this mess here, and then spare bits of quite a lot of plasterboard that's left behind that we're going to take to use on another job. Right, so I have cleared all of this out. Got all this rubbish here. Apologies guys, I'm on my phone filming. So yeah, we've got all that cleared all this away, everything here, and then all of this is sorted, ready to be cleared. Yeah, so we're moving on, we're getting there. Yeah, everything's all cleared, so I'll just do a quick sweep of the room. That's ready for plasterer to finish doing his thing. Right guys, so we are back at the flat, and apologies, things have been moving so fast. I've not even had a chance to kind of update you on where we are. Weeks bloody 3, 4 and 5 have just all rolled into weeks 7 and 8. So apologies. So we're here, we have made a few more developments, and what I've come to do now is just try to look at sorting out these windows. So today's task is trying to clean this up. Right, so we have gone for these tiles. Really love the colour. I wanted like a nice grey kind of stone textured effect, so I'm going to go for those, and they were lovely, brilliant, because they were half price in Topps Tiles. So I brought enough for this one, and spoiler alert, I brought enough for our next project as well, which is currently going through at the minute. So that's here. We've got all this left over. The bathroom's been done. All of this lot, all these boxes left over. So that should do the other properties as well. Probably 1.5, maybe get another pack, because check with Topps Tiles and their half price sales end sometime end of December. So I might pick up a few more boxes just in case. We've also got this tile for the kitchen, again half price from Topps Tiles, so we'll be using that. Have this end bath panel, which we won't be using. I've had to actually buy a new one, so I'm going to save that for the new flat. We've had to buy a new one because the other one wasn't high enough. That it was just so, I won't be able to see the light in here that well because it's so dark. But just quickly, the heart of the bath needed to be get heightened so that it could drain all the way through here and back into the communal stack pipe. So we had before, we had to lift up the bath, so therefore bath panel wasn't high enough. So that was one thing we had to overcome. So this is going for, again, next project. We've also got a load of worktop left over, a good few pieces. I'm hoping, again, we can use it on in one of our next projects. So that'll carry over. I have these tiles here, which I think the plumber's going to choose from to put the splashback over the sink and basin when he comes back. But obviously next week, once we get the light in there, I can show you everything in there. So everything's all cracking off. I've had to do things, move things around a bit, juggle things. Obviously the floor's not down, the floor's down in here, which I didn't want, ideally, I wouldn't want to do because obviously I don't want to ruin the floor. Look at all this we've got to clean up. But we had to juggle things, we've moved so that things get done and get done by evaluation date, which, stress, is going to be in the next couple of weeks. So we had to get that done so that we can therefore get off the bridge part of the bridge to let and onto stop and initiate the second stage of the buy to let part and portion of the financing. So again, if you want any more, what I'll do is I'll do an in-depth video on that and how just my thoughts and how it's gone, working with everybody, all the professionals in order to get through the process of a bridge to let. If you want to know, just pop bridge to let in the comments and I'll do a more in-depth video on that. But yeah, guys, I'm just glad this is in and we're so far into this. So as I said, things have done here, there, everywhere, all over. I'm about to work with the workmen. They've been really, really good, working around me, helping me out so we can get bits done. So some of it's a bit backwards, some of it's not. We've gone back and forth, just so we can jiggle it and get it done within the programme, which sometimes you have to do. So yeah, as I said, what I'm going to do is get on with doing these windows, get a bit of bleach on this and get that done. So I'll just show you the window progress. Quite pleased with that, if I don't say so myself. And then the lounge window, really, really happy with. That's that one cleaned. Remember there was a massive, big splash all over this. God knows what it was. But I think there's all ketchup and stuff on the outside of this one that I need to do. So that will be another job for next time, is to try and hang out of these windows somehow with these off the hatch, these restrictors off, and try to scrub these little patches of ketchup off. Lovely. Yum. At least I know I've got some ketchup for my chips. And then that's that one. Also cleaned off the intercom, unfortunately. Now the cord is completely yellow and the intercom is a nice grey colour, the original colour actually. I didn't think it was grey, I thought it was white, but yeah, lovely. Absolutely love the way these tiles have come out. Gorgeous. And my plumber said he's no good at tiling. I think this says different, mate. Lovely finish. Thank you. Thank you so much, Scott. It was gorgeous. Hi guys, so really exciting video today. The flat is finally finished, so we're gonna go have a look at it. I'm gonna take you there, show you around and just show you everything. So let's go. alarm heat detector there as well. And this is the old intercom. And as I said, this, oh, that was the colour of the cord. So I'm just going to try and find something for the cord to make sure that it goes back to being white. But who knew that was actually like a, it's a grey colour underneath all that nicotine. It's a grey colour. So, but yeah, this is the hallway. Got the switch here to switch hallway lights on and off. Apologies as well because that's the bathroom extract fan going. So yeah, this is the hallway. And again, we've got double socket in the hall, and then obviously switch here for the storeroom as well. And this is storage room. So what we've done in here, sorry, this cable is coming down because this is from the intercom, which is here, and obviously that needs sorting out. That's to do with building management. I need to get the building management company to sort that out. Oh, it's just going to take forever. But yeah, regardless of that, we've had new consumer unit in here, brand new electrics, because we've had a rewire, everything's all new. We've just opted for a simple pendant lighting in here. Totally repainted everywhere in the store. Obviously not that interesting, but I'll show you. New carpet, and yeah, so that's pretty much the store. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the bedroom. So this is sort of the entrance way. So as I said, you come from the bathroom. Obviously that's the front door, straight through. That's the door to the lounge. And then you come in through this way. And this is the bedroom. Obviously not much to show in here at the minute, just all white walls. Grey carpet throughout, and what I really want to show as well, if it'll highlight, is we've got the white spotlight running through. So since we obviously took the ceiling, saw there was a bit of a void. We've got the slimline spotlights throughout, what you can see. We have 8 in here, so there's that row. Focus, the other row. Yeah, so that's there. What we did here as well was, obviously it's a new double rad under the window, and we've managed to get it so that the surface mounted pipes been removed, and all the pipe work sort of has been cut out, chopped out through the wall, and then laid through the wall, and the new rads, which just gives it more of a slimline feel. And again, I think just those little details just add to stuff. In each corner we've got the brushed stainless steel double socket. So I've got one there, I've got 4 in here in each corner, and also the same with the light as well. And then with the little black detail. So the black details throughout on there just to give it that extra bit. And the window sills, the windows I think have come up lovely. If you remember in the other vlog, when I showed you around, they were all sort of stained with nicotine, so they were all yellow. And then obviously I sort of scrubbed and cleaned, and we could still do with another another scrub down, I think, just to get that, because obviously anytime, because it's not being used, anytime the condensation goes on the windows, it kind of bubbles back up again. But I'm sure that that will be sorted with another coat, and obviously the condensation will go away once, you know, it's been used and the heating's on regularly. That'll be fine. But yeah, got rid of the yellow all around the outside, and basically, so you can see the lighting. Yeah, all around the outside of the windows, on the interior and inside. And then what we did was we resealed the window, so we just cut out the seal and resealed it. So I just think overall finish in here, I mean, it's just really nice. So someone can just come in and just make this their own. Yeah, and then obviously we kept the old door frames and literally put in new doors. This is a new fire door. A little bit of a thing with that, where the doors were imperial and I accidentally ordered metric, so obviously they had to go back to B&Q, and then we reordered those, but it wasn't too bad on those. Kept the old door frames and just kept the old skylights, because I wanted to make sure that keep the light in the flat as well. So just cleaned those down, cleaned all the nicotine off those, got those re-painted and re-glossed. And also you see the door separator here, threshold, this bit, that's just been repainted, that was black before. So yeah, overall really happy with this room. Going to the bathroom, which is one of my favourite rooms in here. I love this. This has come out so well. We actually got just a standard 3-piece suite bathroom set from Victoria Plumbing. So it's literally just a simple vanity unit with a sink. Don't know if you can see that fully. Sorry about the angle because of the room, it's so small. But yeah, a nice modern vanity unit. What do you call it? Sink as well. So we got the joiner just to fill those gaps in at the side. Obviously a little bit of snagging here. What I need to do is just get a tiler to come back and put the 2 tiles on that side to just fill that in. But I love this. Went for like a nice grey tiles with a nice grey grout as well, because obviously that for maintenance purposes as well. Didn't want to go, I love the look of the white between the grey, but obviously with it being a rental, I know the white's probably going to go, it might go a bit creamy coloured after a while. I've just opted for the grey so that it just would stay looking spa-like for longer. So that's that there. And then the bath, I ordered an extra double panel so that it's easy access. If anything happens, we can just pop this panel out, get behind, sort that out, and then pop the panel back. That was suggested by the plumber, so thank goodness for that. The other one we had, because we had to lift the bath and we needed to get the falls, because obviously the bath pipe work runs all the way along here, all the way along the back behind the vanity unit, through here, picks up to the toilet and then goes out, and then there's a soil and vent pipe and pipe work that goes up and down in this cupboard. So to get the fall and get the angle so that it went and dropped down and dropped into the outlet in here, we needed to raise the bath so that that would fall freely. And obviously once we raised the bath panel that came with the bath was too high, was too low, sorry, so we opted to get a new one, and I'm glad that I did, because the new one is actually a lot more durable, yeah, just a lot nicer looking as well. So we got that and that's done. So like I say, just need to do that as part of the snagging. And also got chrome towel rail, which I think looks lovely. Really liking that, that came out really nice. And just the overall bathroom set and shower just looks lovely. And then here I've got an outlet for an LED mirror, so I will sort that out later with the tenant. So probably here it would be nice to have a nice LED panel, and then have like a nice, I've got enough tiles left to do like a little splashback running along the back of the sink there, just to protect the wall a bit. But yeah, loving that. Loving the bathroom. Absolutely love the floor in here as well. The floor is like a lovely ash grey grained sort of wood effect, and it's also sort of water resistant for obviously bathroom and workspaces. And we actually use the same flooring in the kitchen also. So yeah, that's bonus. And the floor also came complete with underlay, everything underneath. So it's perfect for bathrooms, wet rooms, anywhere where there's going to be moisture, kitchens, stuff like that. It's brilliant for that. It's really durable and it's soft and it's also not freezing cold under a bare foot as well, especially with the weather being as it is at the minute, and freezing cold in the UK. Yeah, it's not really horribly cold to touch like tiles might be. So yeah, I'm really happy with the bathroom. Glad we kept and opted to keep the bath and shower in, similar to the design what it was originally. And what I need to do now in here is, as suggested by the plumber, this bathroom suite came with a shower, like a shower panel that you could put across, but he suggested a better one to me, whereby it just has a strip. The way you described it, it was just a strip going up the side, and then it kind of, the glass panel slots into that, so you've got a continuous seal going all the way down, and then hopefully and then obviously on the bottom of the panel you'll have a seal as well, so there's no joints or kinks. The one that I had, it's got fixings, so it screws into the tile, and those two fixings, there's one at the top, obviously one at the bottom, that screws into the tiles. So as soon as you screw that into tile, that's making a hole in there, and it's just making something that water ingress can get in and get in behind, and just you know, just over time. I just want, obviously with it being a rental, if I've got something that's going to prevent water damage the most, I will go for that. So I'm just going to get that fitted. That's another item that we just need to get done and snagged and popped in there. So now I'm going to take you into my favourite part of the flat, and that is the lounge diner. Oh, I love it. I'm going to do this just to build the suspense a bit. Ooh. Again, white walls in here, so yeah, it's the running theme in the flat. We've got white walls everywhere, same carpet, running all the way throughout, fittings. So what I've done is sort of gone, this lounge area, I've kind of taken it as this is one sort of square. So again, 4 fittings in each corner, so we've got double fittings there, we've got double fittings here, along with stuff for your router, DAB radio and all stuff like that. So these two were here originally, and I've cleaned those down, so and bleached them down, and they've come up pretty white, so that again they were really stained and pretty much yellowy orangey, but yeah. So we've got that there, switch in the corner, another double socket here, and double socket in that corner, and also here you've got just on the wall, if they want to have that as like a media unit, they can do. So you can have a TV fixed to the wall through this, and then you've also got the aerial the transmitter and whatever here. This sort of, apologies if I got the name wrong, but yeah, you've got that for anything that you might want to plug in, like your Sky and whatever can go in there, and obviously you've got the second receiver there, so you just plug that in, and I think it Bluetooths to and talks to each other somehow. Pop in the comments if you know exactly how that works, but yeah, that's what I'm told. And we kept, again, cleaned down the skylights, all white, white for gloss on the doors, the architrave, skirting, yeah, and I just think that's something that's come up so nice in here. And again, this door is actually the other fire door. So yeah, I'm just really happy with this. And again, this large, lovely, beautiful window gives you so much light, and then the skylights just take that into the hallway, because otherwise that would have been quite dark in there. So again, took the ceiling out, scrubbed the windows. It's still got a bit to go. I think there's stuff just chucked on the other side still, but yeah. And resealed, took off the yellow ceiling, put the nice white ceiling in. Again, maybe another coat, another clean, just to get the excess nicotine off. And then here you've got this side. So this coming through the lounge and into this space would be like a nice kitchen diner area. So nice switch on the wall. You've got double socket in the corner. Now up here, this is part of the snagging. I'm going to point this out from now. This is missing a vent. I'm going to just put a vent back on that. It was a vent originally to nowhere. There's nothing in there. It's just disgusting stuff. So that will just get covered up. Again, last bits of snagging. You've got your spotlights here as well. So you've got your two, the only diner, and then I've got six on here as well. So, but the light that comes in here, it's just lovely. So I've switched the spotlights on. It's not made too much of a difference, but yeah, we'll switch the lights on here. Two spotlights over here. I mean, here would be lovely if you had like a nice nice glass table or something. It'd be lovely there for still dining space. And again, as I said, we've got new rads, completely replaced. Everything's chiselled in and chiselled in through the wall, which I think is just, it's really come out nice. Again here, chiselled out. You've got everything, all the surface mounted rads are completely gone. So yeah, and then again I've cleaned the windows, new extract fan and brand new boiler. But I'm gonna suspense. Here, this is the new kitchen, which if you've seen on the Instagram, you probably would have seen it already. But yeah, completely new kitchen. I'm so pleased with this as well. It's come out really, really nice. The only thing that I regret is, or I'm upset about, is that we couldn't get, either which way we did it, we couldn't get the boiler house in there. So what we opted to do is just put in a removable boxing in bit there so that it just hides the ugly pipes. But the boiler's fairly nice, so it's not too bad to see that. So yeah, you've got your 600 cupboard, brand new built-in hob and oven, induction hob and oven, splashback, nice lovely stainless steel cooker hood, yeah, lovely sockets and spurs for that, another 600 wide wall unit with a fridge unit over, another 600, gorgeous lovely black sink with black tap, and another socket here, and then underneath you've got a spare for your washing machine. And that actually, if you dip down, because the outlet is through in here. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a teeny tiny what do you call it, it's such a small kitchen, so we've got to make do what it is. We've had to put the 300 unit on this side so that the sink can drop down, and so that you've still got additional storage. We've done that, and then obviously got the holes to go through for the inlet, which is not ideal, but at least you've got something. So that's your washing machine, and then for your fridge here, so you can get a tall 600 fridge freezer here. So yeah, really, really happy with this. Obviously this is some other stuff from the decorators which needs to go, but in general, yeah, I'm really, really happy with the space and what we've done here. So So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing the flat, but I bet you're all thinking, Sabrina, please tell us all the facts, figures, how much did it cost you, and all that good stuff. What did you make and all that good stuff. That is coming up in the next video, so please stay tuned, click on the next video to see all that information. Like, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Right guys, so that's it for the tour, the flat tour today. Please like, comment and subscribe, because we have got some more properties that we've actually purchased that are a bit more complex than this. This was a sort of the starter project, so to speak, to get our teeth into it, but we've got some other projects coming that are almost that are mixed use, residential and also business use, so stay tuned for that to see how we deal with that, go through the construction process, through all the legals, splitting titles, all that good stuff. That's coming soon. And yeah, if you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.